Say they found 350 people hidden in vehicles just 4 hours yesterday.
Well, European leaders will meet in Brussels today. They're going to discuss the problem, but for truck drivers, it's becoming a growing headache.
Yes, one of those facing the problem is Ewan Fleming. He's the lorry driver heading back to the UK through Calais with his latest delivery, and we can speak to him now. Ewan, very good morning to you. Tell us whereabouts you are right now.
Good morning. Currently, I'm about half an hour on the east side of Macon, coming down from the Geneva side.
So you're en route towards Calais, is that right?
Yes, I'll be up in Calais later this evening or early tomorrow morning.
You will have seen many of the images, I'm sure, and presumably spoken to your colleagues who are also drivers. What have you made of what you've seen?
The situation in Calais in this past 3 weeks has gone rapidly downhill, and it's become a very tense, unsafe situation to be in every week that we find ourselves transiting the port.
Have you had difficult experiences yourself? Tell us what those have been.
Well, last week I had 2 immigrants. I arrived in Calais on the Wednesday evening, just on the tail end of the riot that took place last Wednesday, where 2,000 immigrants armed with machetes and knives and baseball bats chased off the riot police. And whenever you're sitting in a queue of trucks and you can't go forward and you can't go back, really seeing the riot police disappearing up the road doesn't really fill you with confidence.
We saw those images of the trucks sometimes moving very slowly and being swarmed around and people trying to get the doors open or whatever. Have you been in that situation, and have you yourself personally tried to get people off your truck? What do you do about that situation?
Well, everybody, I'm not unique to that. Any truck driver coming through Calais nowadays has that problem. That is an epidemic, and you really do not get out because they're all armed with knives. It's just not safe to get out. When you get people in, like I had last week, you just proceed to the riot police and stop where they are, and they're the ones that are armed with the tear gas and the batons, and they get them out. You really wouldn't. It's just not safe to get out yourself.
And you know, I mean, presumably, when you looked at who's to blame for this, I mean, the situation has arisen, those people are there, but in terms of your personal safety and security, I mean, who do you look to make it safer for you?
Well, you're in France, you look to the French government and the French police to keep you safe, but they're so overwhelmed at the minute. There's been a massive influx of immigrants this past couple of weeks, and the riot police are just outnumbered. We get asked a lot by different people, but do you not feel sympathy for the immigrants, the refugees and stuff? And we did up till a point, but that we're past that point now. When somebody's standing in front of you with a knife and a broken beer bottle, drawing their finger across their throat, looking at you, sympathy is a very, very scarce emotion.
Well, Ewan, we wish you well, and I know we can see you at the wheel of the truck now. You're going to start driving shortly. Maybe we can catch up with you again as you've been through the port itself, or keep in touch with us and see how your journey goes. For the moment, thank you very much.
No problem. You're very welcome. Have a good one.